EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents Hello again and welcome, Rich Lerner, alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo, here in the state of Washington, getting ready for a wonderful day of golf. Chambers Bay, the site of the action. And Frank, what can you tell us about this course?
Well, if you're not looking at the golf course today, you can certainly look at the scenery, which is fantastic today. The water is just glistening. Those Olympic mountains are just standing out there in the background. But once your mind drifts back to the golf course, you're going to have your game today. Firm and fast, going to play like a true links.
Is the wind a factor?
It is. You get some of those cross breeze holes, then all of a sudden you really better know exactly how you're striking the ball.
So we're ready to get the round going here at Chambers Bay, and we'll begin, Frank, at the first with a par 4.
496 yards, obviously that'll stretch anybody out there. That bunker down the right is very much in play. The fairway does narrow out too, just short of that. So this really is going to require one of your best tee shots. Semi-blind second shot, a relatively big green.
Beautiful looking shot right here. That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards.
Second shot.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Frank, can one small tweak from an instructor lead to a big turnaround?
With the right player, yeah. You just want to hear the right message. It's like anyone in life. You just want to be pointed in the right direction.
Pretty good shot right there. And getting ready for the putt. So just getting started, even par so far. Now at the second and a medium length par 4, Frank.
Yeah, a slight dogleg to the left, rather long, skinny green here, well bunkered all the way down the left side. Really anything down the right and the natural contours of the land should kick that ball a little to the left.
Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. We'll settle. Frank, what's the best way to access the hole location on this second shot here at the second hole at Chambers Bay?
Well, Rich, it's really set up with a drive. If you can drive it down the right side, you get a better view. Plus, you can avoid that ridge that's in the middle of the green on the left side. If you're coming in from the left side, that bunker on the right Now you realize why they put that there, because when you've got a skirt to the right of that ridge, that second shot becomes a little more difficult.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
In the hole, and that'll bring the score to 1 under. At the third tee now, Frank, and what are we staring at here?
This green is anything other than symmetrical, so be very, very cautious on where the flag is. Any corners, well, if you can call them corners, more like ragtails, but beautiful par 3.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. So coming off the birdie on the previous hole, a chance now for yet another one.
And momentum all in his favor.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Locked in on the read and the speed. One under early in the round. Frank, here on the fourth tee, you get a good look, don't you, at what Chambers Bay really is all about.
It's framed beautifully, Rich, by the bunkers there, left, short, off the tee, plus the ones down the right side. You can see everything in front of you, but the hole does bend to the right. This is another one where you've got a generous fairway, but don't be fooled by that. It's fairway first.
Tough par 4 measuring 495 yards. So in a good spot now, fairway again, and a good opportunity to make a birdie here on the par 5. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. That's a nice approach shot. It's about 15 feet away. A good chance for a birdie.
It's at sneaky distance.
He'd settle for par here. A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. Stays at 1 under with that par. Well, Frank, here at the 5th, and I'm not sure about my chances at a hole that's called free fall. I mean, are you kidding?
Well, should be free fall for you, that's for sure, and free fall for a lot of people playing it today. Hole looks straight away, but you'll see it starts to pinch in, that fairway that is, by bunkers left and right. And those bunkers come in exactly where you're trying to hit your tee shot. That's a ginormous tee shot.
Steeply up the hill here. This is going to play very long. This is a good-looking shot. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Collects another birdie with that stroke and goes to 2 under. Ready to tee off here at the 6th. Frank, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee here?
Well, as long as it's not in the rough, the bunkers, well, there's no trees here, really. That little green strip, that runway down there, another hole that bends to the right, but find the fairway. The fairway's wide enough. You've got a pretty good idea exactly where you want to go. And once again, this is one of the shorter par 4s. So good drive here, just a short iron out.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Setting up for another approach, our featured golfer has continued that excellent play from earlier in the round.
Indeed, there's no better feeling in the world than when you know you're firing on all cylinders. Hitting fairways, second shot's just going straight at the flag. Right now, everything is working.
This one looks right on point. Birdie try up next. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Did a nice job with that putt. Good read, good speed.
Really? This is that awkward length. Well, we'll never know if that had gone in, because it never made it.
Trying to get out of here without too many bumps and bruises. This one is for bogey. Oh, man, just slides by. And only a tap in left. Good putt. So with that, the score is now at even par. Frank, this is a daunting challenge. The 7th hole, long par 4. It's over 500 yards.
A huge bunker down the right side that probably runs for a good 200-300 yards. Obviously, that's to be avoided. And then, of course, there's the mounds and the hummocks and the dunes and that on the left side. That's the reason, really, why this hole's called Humpback. But then, a little bit like the golf course, there's only one greenside bunker to be worried about, but enough green left of that.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for Fortunately, there's no bunkers, just the dunes either side. The hole looks a little narrow off the tee, but get down there, you're going to realise that's a fairly generous fairway. There's a little bit of mounding in this green, too, that actually slopes it back towards the player. So use that to your advantage.
Oh, now Dad should be able to hear me. I'm going to go back to the deal. Can you hear me on your TV?
Or should I take my microphone?
Hang on. So both microphone. What? No, let's see.
It's done something. Got an XO triangle, XO triangle.
XO triangle. I better shut this off. People might be. I turned my microphone is being broadcast, so only microphone audio is. So only microphone audio is being broadcast. Now what's this? Include party in broadcast.
right where they were aiming, in the fairway.
Second shot.